And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to AetherX Livestream. Of course, I forgot to put the chat on the right side of the screen here, but that's okay. We'll just have to do without it. So, we're here for another episode of AetherX Livestream. Good to see you all here once again. I'm going to see if I can do some future live streams on the actual AetherX YouTube channel, but it is still a new channel, so I think you have to kind of earn that capability. So again, if you are interested in subscribing to the AetherX YouTube channel, it's youtube.com/AetherX store. And once I'm able to do a live stream on it, then I'll be holding live streams there from that point forward. But hope you're all doing well. Thank you for joining me today. I do have to make an update as well too here. So that's the old discount code. So I think I went on the air a little too prematurely, first and foremost. So let me just go ahead and see if I can fix that up here. Because it's not mid-February anymore. The correct one is March 1. All right. And that's also not valid till February 25th, so I need to fix that up too. It is valid till March 8th. March 8th. Okay. So that's a little bit better. Just to put the promo code there, which is March 1st, receive 15% off. And it's valid until March 8th. So my apologies for messing that part up. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started. So like I said, that is the promo code. Okay, so you can just go on to AetherX.co and you can receive 15% off discount of everything in your order. So if you have a shopping cart full of items, then all of those items, just the items themselves, will get the 15% off discount. Okay, that doesn't include tax and that doesn't include shipping. Just the purchase of the items themselves. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started with today's broadcast with firstly, an announcement.
The world's first spiritual rejuvenation technology in the form of modern everyday items has arrived through AetherX. AetherX offers transcendental healing products that work to detoxify, replenish, and restore you on a physical, emotional, and mental level. The Ether Bed Kit takes the form of a powerful rejuvenation technology that utilizes your own life force energy to restore organs, glands, bodily systems, the energy system, and replenish emotional and mental well-being. The AetherX card decks, the healing code cards, eliminate and detoxify physical, emotional, and mental conflicts within the body. 44 beautifully designed geometrical cards specifically designed to work on the major areas of the body, encouraging natural recovery and increased vitality. The Healing Code cards come in 3 different themes: the body, mind, and energy decks, each with their own specific design to renew and rejuvenate the body. AetherX apparel and accessories that offer comfortable attire and beautiful geometrical and image designs to detoxify, strengthen, and rejuvenate the body. Download our collection of free sample images and cards from our website so that you can witness the benefits of AetherX spiritual technology for yourself. Visit our website now at AetherX.co and begin your rejuvenation journey with us.
And of course, like I said, our website is AetherX.co. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram, facebook.com/AetherX store, instagram.com/AetherX.co. So again, as I was saying before the commercial, we have the promo code March 1st. So receive 15% off. It is valid until March 8th. And it basically is just a single use, one-time use for customers. Okay, so if you're just using that code once, that's all you can use it for. So again, take advantage of it while it's there. So we have new shirts available on AetherX.co right now too. They're called the Harmonics shirts. It's basically a flower of life. I have my shirt on. Of course, it's a little bit wrinkly this morning. But, this is the hologram shirt I got a few days ago. So for you guys wondering, okay, Brad, I have the shirt. How do I activate the shirt? Hopefully your shirt's not as wrinkly as mine, but very, very simple, right? So whether you have the hologram shirt, whether you have the triangle on the sleeve, whatever type of shirt that you have, as long as it has an etheric symbol, it works. So if you have the one with the triangle on the sleeve, you would just put your hand here. Okay. Basically with this one, as I have it here on the front, I just do this. So Brad, what do we do to activate the shirt? Just you're doing this, all right? So it's basically just placing your hand, you can be right or left hand, either one's fine, and just say, activate healing mode. That was difficult, wasn't it? So what I'm going to do is I don't have another person here to try this with, but I'm going to show you guys about transfer mode with the shirt as well too, right? So transfer mode is the ability to put the shirt into a type of healing that you can transfer to another person, right? So if I have another person over here, and I would be able to use the transfer mode on them, okay? Like I said, I'm just alone right now, so. So what I do is I would just put my hand here, and I would just say, activate transfer mode. So you always notice how I'm doing that exhaling breath. 1, 2, 3. We do that because that's you putting your prana into the shirt. You're putting your prana into it, and the code is, again, feeling your prana. And now the activation is there, okay? So let's say I have a person right next to me, now that it's in transfer mode, I would just put my hands on their shoulders, just like this, okay? And I could just stay there for as long, I could even feel the energy flowing through my hands right now just by doing this, right? So I would just have them by my shoulder, right in front of me here. Kind of wish my girlfriend was here right now, but she's not. Basically just having my hands on their shoulder and just keeping it there. And then just staying there for as long as you want. It doesn't have to be on the shoulders. It can basically be on any area. You can put it on their back. You can put it on the top of their chest here. You can even just hold their hands, right? It's your loved one. You can hold their hands and they'll feel it as well too. So it can be anywhere on their body to which they're feeling comfortable to having that hands-on healing with you, okay? Nothing to it. Once you're done, activate healing mode. And that's it. Nothing to it, guys. Very, very simple. So all it's doing is it's making you into a hands-on healer. And what that person is receiving is they're receiving all of the frequencies, all of the vibrational codes from the shirt itself in healing mode. So it's healing mode that's transferable, right? So what is being transferred is your prana together with theirs. And through their prana, they're getting all of the benefits of your coded shirt through healing mode. So they're just receiving all of the benefits of healing mode with you transferring that to them. So it's a very, very incredible thing. As soon as I turned it on, hands were buzzing like crazy. Okay? So it's a very powerful, beautiful, kind act that you can do for another person. Person doesn't know what AetherX is. Oh, hey, come here. What? Okay. Activate transfer mode. What are you doing? Right, just trust me, right? And you place your hands on them, and you just keep them there for minutes. Well, my goodness, I'm feeling this. Like, feels like my whole body is just vibrating. Yeah, exactly. This is what we call transfer mode through the AetherX shirt. Oh my God, a shirt is doing that. So, well, shirt is being the bridge to working together with my energy. That's bonding together with your energy. And you're now getting what's known as the healing mode through my shirt, which means your organs are being worked on, your glands are being worked on, your bodily systems are being worked on, your energy body is being worked on as well too. And I'm just transferring all of this to you. And when I'm done, activate healing mode. Okay, done. Okay, so I don't need to worry about canceling things. Okay, I get quite a few questions from people and say, "Brad, do I have to cancel something out?" Guys, you don't cancel anything, right? There's nothing being canceled here. Okay, there's activation and there's deactivation. Okay, if I don't even want the codes on, I just place my hand here and I say deactivate healing codes, or just turn healing codes off. Okay, so I just place my hands here, turn healing codes off, and now it just feels like an ordinary shirt. It does. Like my whole solar plexus is now just settling down again. Okay, and then I can turn it back on. Activate healing mode, and I can feel my solar plexus expanding again. Okay, this is simple, guys. This is not digital technology. This is not switches. This is not about digital reads. This is not digital technology, okay? This is spirit technology. There's a difference, or we could also refer to it as etheric technology, all right? So it's not about the idea of saying, do I have to flick a bunch of switches? It's not about switches. It's not about dials. It's not about buttons, okay? It's intention. It's thought, okay? Your thought is making the shirt alive because there's codes contained in this particular symbol. And those codes are completely and totally non-local. Okay, it's non-local consciousness. That's what you are. That's your true nature altogether. So this is not about switches. This is not about dials. This is not about electricity. This is not about wires and circuitry. It's circuitry, but it's circuitry on a living level. It's living circuitry, right? So that's something that needs to be really understood a little bit more. Okay? A lot of people get confused about, can I have like 2 modes at once or anything of that? And it's not dials, guys. It's not switches. Okay? It's a spirit technology. You're working with something that's alive. Do you have a dial? Do you have a switch? Right? Find me a dial or a switch that's on your body anywhere. Okay? It's the same thing with this. It's a living technology. Okay? The tarot deck is a living technology. Okay? The healing code cards is a living technology. Okay? Another tarot deck right here is a living technology. So the same thing with this is a living technology. Everything from AetherX is alive. It's living. Okay? So you talk to it. Activate healing mode. Activate transfer mode. Okay, going back to healing mode again. Activate healing mode. Simple. Nothing to it. If I'm working with the ether bed, okay, ether bed, activate healing mode. Ether bed, activate sleep mode. Ether bed, activate concentration mode and concentrate on both of my knees. I stay with that for a while. Okay, everything's good. Ether bed, turn off concentration mode. Then it just goes back into either healing mode or sleep mode altogether. Okay, so then you can say it again. Ether bed, activate healing mode. Okay, and it goes back on. Nothing to it, guys. Okay, so the same thing with the universal mode. Ether bed, activate universal healing mode. Now the bed's available for everybody in healing mode. Ether bed, activate universal sleep mode. Now the bed is available to everybody in universal sleep mode that's on the bed. Okay? Nothing to it. Simple as simple can be. It's nothing but simple instructions. So this is why the PDF manuals are on the AetherX.co website. Okay, so when you go to AetherX.co, you go to the navigation menu, you'll see PDF manuals there. And that's what you can grab any of those there based on the items that you have, and you can study them. Okay, nothing to it, guys. My goal for this is to make this as simple as possible for all of you. Okay, so let me just go ahead and switch screens here. There we go. It's a little better. So like I said, the new Harmonics t-shirts are available. I have both. They're both unisex, and they're all 100% cotton as well too. And it worked just very much the same as the hologram shirt or the activator shirt as well too. There's going to be a brand new mode that is going to be coming to all of the apparel effective March 15th. Okay, so that's in our 2-week period where we're going to have another rollout. So I'm going to be placing a brand new mode in all apparel. Okay, that apparel is going to be referred to as Bliss mode. Okay, so Bliss mode is basically, it's usually good when you're kind of having downtime, right? You're not very active. You're kind of feeling like you're just kind of laying low. Right? Maybe you're resting on a couch, maybe you're sitting in a chair, maybe you're laying in the bed. And if you're wearing an apparel item, so whether it's a shirt, whether it's a cap, whether it's pants, whether it's socks, etc., okay? There's a Bliss mode with it. So what that will do is when you activate Bliss mode, your vibration is going to start lifting up, right? You're actually going to feel like you're in a type of Zen meditation. So it's ideal for meditation practice. So Bliss mode is much more of a meditation compensator. You're basically going into higher states of bliss because it's working with your physical, your emotional, and your mental bodies. And effective March 15th, we'll have that mode. Okay, Brad, do I need to buy anything else? No. You have the same old products that you do. If you already have a shirt like this, you're good, right? You already have a cap, you already have socks, you have pants. Great, you're good. Okay. You have to remember that when I do these updates, everybody, these updates are no more different than your computer getting software updates. Okay? Think of these as spiritual software updates. So when I apply this code, everybody who has the gear through AetherX will be able to use Bliss mode. Okay? And Bliss mode will also be available for amplification as well too. So you can take yourself into higher states of bliss. Okay? So if I basically had Bliss mode already here, I would just say activate Bliss mode, which is not on here yet. Okay, but just for example, activate Bliss mode, I would close my eyes and I could feel my entire energy body it just feels like you're getting a beautiful life force energy massage. Your vibration is just raising up and you're feeling amazing. So I wouldn't recommend being active with Bliss mode, right? It's basically when you want to do rest time, when you want to kind of have downtime, when you want to have meditation time, okay? That's when you would use Bliss mode, okay? So Bliss mode will be coming as well too, March 15th, okay? So if you've already got some AetherX gear, then you're already good. You're already fine. You're solid for that, okay? The Etherbed will not have that. It's mostly just for apparel, okay? So for shirts, for caps, for pants, for accessories, all of that. Anything that you wear, okay? That's where Bliss mode will be in, okay? Etherbed, you're already in Bliss. You start going into healing mode, you start going into sleep mode, you start using concentration mode, you're already going into blissful states. So this is more for the apparel of AetherX altogether. So that will be coming March 15th. I'll also have some more clothing and accessories and apparel available on March 15th as well too. Some people may be asking, Brad, when are we going to see version 2 of the Etherbed kit? That'll probably be coming around April, okay? Probably around mid-April, I'd say maybe April 15th. The reason being is because we're going to be making a brand new website. The website that you see right now is very temporary. So I have my marketing staff. I also have some web design staff with my marketing staff. And they're going to be creating a brand new website. And it will probably take under a month. They're going to be starting from March 15th to April 15th. So by April 15th, our goal to get the second version of the Etherbed will be taking place. Okay? And it's going to be through a brand new provider. Some may also ask, will the version 1s still be available? Version 1s will still be available for a little bit while longer. Yeah, they'll probably be available up until in the summertime. And then after summertime, then I'll probably start phasing them out, and version 2s will be taking their place. Now, the version 2 bed is a little bit more different than the version 1. Okay, version 1 I like, right? It's polyester, but it's soft. It's really nice. It feels really good. I've been sleeping on my Etherbed since December, I think it was, probably December. So January, February, March, yeah, for about 3 months. And when I feel the energy at night, it's not as strong. It's still powerful, it's still doing the work, but I'm so used to the vibration, I'm so used to the frequency of the Etherbed. So the version 1s will be sticking around for a bit while longer, but the version 2s will be coming here very soon, April 15th. So when that happens, it's basically you purchase each thing separately. That's basically how the provider is. So you have options with pillowcases, and you'll have option with a duvet cover, and that's about it. Okay. So version 2 is a little bit more compact. It does not have a bed sheet whatsoever. But here's the good news about the version 2. The version 2, when it's on another material item, and I was talking about this in the last broadcast as well too, when it's on another material item, that other material item that may not even have any symbols, it may not be an AetherX item, but that other item gets blanketed with the codes. Okay? So if you have a plain, run-of-the-mill, ordinary bed sheet on your bed, and then you put the AetherX duvet cover, the version 2, on the bed and you activate it, now that run-of-the-mill bed cover will be laced with the codes. Okay? So it's actually able to lace codes. Anything it touches, it will now have AetherX codes on it. So that's the cool thing about this. Same thing with the pillowcase as well too. The version 1 will also have that as well too. Okay, but that won't be coming till April 15th. Okay, so that's more of an embedding mode, right? We're basically embedding the codes into anything it touches. So again, if you have a run-of-the-mill bed sheet, if you have a quilt on your bed as well too, the quilt will become laced with the AetherX codes at the same time, which means you don't need to get everything on your bed that's an AetherX product. The AetherX product that you have, the duvet cover and the pillowcase, will completely lace everything that is a non-AetherX item and lace it with codes, anything it touches. Okay? So that is also something really amazing. So even though you don't have an AetherX bed sheet, your bed sheet is laced with the codes, and it will act as an AetherX bed sheet. Right? You have a quilt. It's not an AetherX quilt, but your quilt will be laced with the codes as well too. So that's the cool thing about the version 2, and of course that will also be available in the version 1 as well too. So when we get that one together, it's all cotton. Okay, version 2s are cotton. So you'll have a cotton duvet cover, and you'll have a cotton pillowcase. Okay, those are for the people that want the cotton stuff. Now here's a little bit of the downside. Okay, the cotton stuff, guys, is a little bit more expensive. Okay, it's a little more pricier to get the cotton stuff, but if you don't mind that, then it will be available. Okay, the version 2 bed, it's going to be a little bit more pricier than the version 1 bed. So I just want you to be aware of that, okay? When we have that good quality of cotton, because it's 100% pure quality cotton, okay? It's a little bit more pricier, it's a little bit more up in the price tag. But anyways, that will be available. And there will be 4 sizes for the new version 2, and that will be twin, full, queen, and king, okay? There will be no California king. California king is only for the version 1, okay? So there'll be 4 sizes there as well too, and you can choose either between a standard pillowcase and a king size pillowcase as well too. And of course you'll have the duvet cover at the same time. So I may also start to upgrade the bedding a little bit more as well too, offer more options, but you basically just create your own set. Okay, I'll order 2 pillowcases and 1 duvet cover. You'll be able to do that on the website, okay? So that is the idea of the version 2 Etherbed update, because I do get that question quite a bit. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go to questions. Just before I do that, just again a reminder, if you guys are just tuning in right now, please remember to use the promo code March 1st, okay? Well, just March 1. Capital letters, make sure you're using all capital letters. March 1, get 15% off everything that's in your shopping cart when you go to AetherX.co to order something. And this is valid until March 8th, okay? The promo code can only be used 1 time per customer. So make sure that the discount offer is applied first before you hit that purchase now, before that you hit that order button, okay? Make sure you apply the discount first. I get a lot of people say, Brad, I forgot to do it. Well, can't really help you, right? You got to just make sure you apply these things first before you go ahead and hit the order button, okay? I'm just amazed how many people get that, right? Please make sure it's applied first. Okay, so I'm just going to go to my chat here and just see what questions we have for today. Okay. So this is from AJ. AJ said, I went to order a t-shirt and the shipping is $15 for a t-shirt. Okay. So basically there is the shipping altogether is generalized based on price. Okay. So if there's an order under $40, then there's a $15 shipping price. That's just automatically assigned to that. So it's all based upon the price of layers. Okay. So that's basically why I do it. It's basically just based on price. That's basically how the website is oriented. You can't really put too much specific shipping instructions with a Wix website. So I thought the most flexible one I would do would be in range by price. Okay. So yeah, there is a $15 shipping charge for that as well too. Okay. But that's actually pretty close to the price of the t-shirts. When you actually order t-shirts through Printify, on average it's about $12 to $15 shipping and handling on average, based on what you get, but that's the common cost. Guys, these are print-on-demand services, okay? Guys, I'm not Amazon, okay? You gotta stop thinking I'm Amazon or eBay, okay? This is AetherX. So what I'm using print-on-demand services. This is not Amazon-esque, where there's hardly any shipping, blah, 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 yeah. And it's next day delivery. Not Amazon, not Amazon, not Amazon, okay? AetherX, not Amazon. So there's going to be some shipping charges. And again, all I can suggest is, again, take advantage of when there's discount times, because you got 15% off right now, right? So that'll take care of a lot of the overhead with prices, okay? Guys, it's going to be one of the best shirts you've ever worn. Believe me, it's going to be worth the price of what you're paying, okay? This one here is from Angelique. Angelique says, I want to buy a t-shirt for my atheist boyfriend, or my atheist BFF. That's what it is, not a boyfriend. Atheist best friend forever, who is having major stomach issues yet refuses to go to a doctor, even though both his parents are doctors. Will this technology still work on him? It doesn't really matter if a person's Catholic or Christian or Hindu or Muslim or atheist. Doesn't matter. Does he have life force energy? Angelique, do you have life force energy? You'd say, of course I do. Yeah. Does your friend have life force energy? Then it's going to work on him. Okay. Your beliefs don't matter. They're not going to get in the way. Believe me, guys, I've thought of that, okay? If I thought that, your beliefs are going to get in the way for this technology, then I probably wouldn't have made the technology, okay? Your beliefs don't matter. They do not block the flow with the life force energy. This is all going into your solar plexus. Guess what, guys? Every single one of you has a solar plexus. Guess what, guys? Every single one of you has life force energy. Every single one of you has prana, okay? That's what this is working. This is not about you having to believe in God. This is about your life force energy. This is your natural, vital energy. And we're working with the excess of that vital life force energy to heal the body that has been starved of that life force vital energy. Basically, when you're moving that life force vital energy through your body, your circulation is starting to increase. Okay? Your blood is going to start purifying. Your joints are going to start getting a lot more stronger. Start going to get a lot more integral. Your organs are going to start healing themselves. Okay? Your glands are going to start healing themselves. Your muscles, your tendons, okay? Your arteries, your blood vessels. Everything within your body is now getting completely and totally reworked because of your life force energy being redirected. It has nothing to do with saying, oh my God, guys, you need to have faith in God, otherwise this isn't going to work. I'm not a televangelist, okay? That's not what this is about. This is all about you working together with life force energy. It's really no more different than if you're doing pranayama breath control, right? And when you start doing that, you're doing that 24/7, your body's going to be super energized. You're going to have circulation going through all of your body. When you're doing simple pranayama-based exercises, you're doing Ujjayi pranayama all the time, your body's going to be super energized. You're doing Nadi Shodhana pranayama, alternate nostril breathing, your body's going to be super energized. You start doing heart rate variability, breathing, your body's going to be super energized. You're going to feel really good. You're going to get into that calm state. You're going to be moving into the parasympathetic nervous system, okay? You're going to feel calm. You're going to feel relaxed. You're going to feel stable. You're going to feel centered. That's what these are doing, okay? That's what this is doing. It's working together with your prana. It's working with your blood. It's working with your bones. It's working with your muscles. It's working with your organs. It's working with your blood vessels. It's working with your arteries. It's working with your bodily systems. It's working with your chakras. It's working with your nadi channels. It's working with your meridians. It's working with your entire energetic system. And it's refreshing everything. Did I say anything in that particular sentence about you having to believe in God? No. Okay? This has nothing to do with the idea of you feeling about your religious beliefs or anti-religious beliefs or whatever you call it. Okay? You do not need to be religious to work with AetherX. Okay? You have life force energy. Your BFF has life force energy, and that's what's being worked on. This is very scientific. This is etheric science, my friends. Okay? This is not religious science. Okay? It's etheric science. It's energy science. It's consciousness science. And this, again, is what you are. Your body is now being replenished through your own natural life force, through the excess of energy contained in your solar plexus, what we call the ocean of chi or the ocean of prana. That's what's being tapped into. It only taps into the excess. It doesn't tap into the vital component. Okay? It's only the excess amount. So even when that starts to run low, which it never really does, but even if it did, it would stop. Okay? But it never runs low. You got excess of life force energy in the solar plexus. It never runs low. It's like you trying to take a straw and thinking that you can drink all the water of the Pacific Ocean. Can't do it. Okay? You always have excess there. So that's my answer to your question, Angelique. Okay? So if that's something you want to give him an etheric shirt. Give him the ether bed. Right? Let him try it and just tell him exactly how it works. He probably will have a hard time believing does technology like this actually exist? Yeah, this is what AetherX is all about. There's nothing else like it, but it works. Okay. If you guys have seen the testimonials on the AetherX website already, you're probably quite blown away by that, right? People are healing themselves tremendously, and it's wonderful to see. I've had people who have not even sent me testimonials yet tell me what's happening to them, and it blows me away. Okay. I had a client just as of late who told me that her granddaughter had autism and basically had a very, very difficult time trying to walk down the stairs, right? She was having some very strong physical challenges. She slept in the ether bed for about a week straight, and now she can walk down the stairs completely fine. Okay? That's what this does. Okay? I will also tell you guys something else. There is a woman basically told me that her husband has Parkinson's disease. He's been using the ether bed now for about a week or two. His symptoms of Parkinson's disease is going away. I want you guys to think about that. Okay? Do you see any digital technology doing that? No. This is spirit technology. This is not digital. This is not electromagnetic. This is the technology. If I cut this open, all I'm seeing is fabric. There's no wires. There's no batteries. There's no dials. There's no buttons. Okay, it looks like a plain ordinary shirt because it is a plain ordinary shirt. It's what's in here that is non-local, that you cannot see, that you cannot sense with the physical senses. But as soon as you turn it on, you feel it. As soon as you go to bed and you wake up the next morning, there's changes. Brad, how is this done? Because it's spirit technology, right? It's the working of your life force. You cannot see your life force, but you know it's there. You cannot see radio signals, but you know it's there, okay? You cannot see Wi-Fi signals, but you know it's there. So it's the same thing here. You cannot see your life force energy, but you activate it and you know you're being worked on because you feel so much better, okay? So that's what I want you guys to really look into. And if you guys have some very amazing testimonials to share, I recommend using a media testimonial, because this is what's going to take you and give you an advantage. Because if you're sending me a testimonial with either your photo or a video that you can link to the form, then you're going to get a 1 year long 15% discount coupon code that you can use up to 100 times for an entire year. Okay, that's when you put a media testimonial. So either your picture or a video of yourself saying, hey guys, this is the ether bed that I have. Hey guys, here's the ether shirt, and here's my results that I've been getting from it. Right? So either a photo or a video, you submit that to the testimonials page on the AetherX website, and I review it. And if it's approved, then I create your own custom-made coupon code that will give you 15% off for an entire year that you can use up to 100 times. That's your reward for giving me a media testimonial, photo or video. Okay? Take advantage of it. You got a great story to share. You're helping people by telling them what you have gone through the AetherX technology. I think it's a pretty good deal. So maybe take a look into that. Mary asked the question, I imagine the washing instructions are provided as well. No, they're not. No, not through print-on-demand options. Okay, so this is why you look at it online. I would love to tell them, okay guys, make sure you bring washing instructions there. Very rarely do they do. Okay, UiCall doesn't do that. They basically just give you the shirt. It's in a Ziploc bag, and not the shirt, the bed kit or the cloth is just in a Ziploc bag, and that's all you get. Right? When you go to Printify, you're just getting the shirt. Okay. There's nothing really in regards to washing instructions, but the washing instructions are online. They're on the website. Okay, so basically what I would suggest is basically for everything is just wash with a mild detergent and cold water. Okay, mild detergent, cold water. If you're able to hang dry your clothing, that's what I would suggest. Okay, try not to use any intense heat when you're using the dryer. Okay, if you put it on a very heavy heat, then this starts to peel away. So you want to kind of have it more light, okay? Light to mild heat, maybe like a delicate setting, for example, when you're washing your AetherX gear, okay? So be easy on the gear. Don't just chuck it in the dryer and turn it on full force, maximum heat, because then this is going to wear out after a while, okay? So be delicate. Treat it as delicates, okay? Normal heat or mild heat, okay? And for washer, cold water, mild detergent, okay? We don't want this to go. Very important. It'll still work. Even if it fades, it'll still work. But unless you shred it or you burn it, that's when it won't work. Okay. But just again, try to maintain it. Keep it in good shape. All right. If you don't know how to do laundry well, get somebody in your place to do laundry, or go to dry cleaning. That might be a good idea too. Okay. So this one here is from Star Owl. Star Owl says, do you have instructions on the AetherX site how to print the digital healing code decks? Yeah, it's basically very simple, guys. If you don't know what you're doing, right, if you don't know how to configure your printer to print out photo paper or anything like that, like I said, guys, you can just look at YouTube videos. It's very simple, okay? What I would suggest is that you take a USB stick, okay, and you put the healing code cards in the USB stick. You take it to a print shop, okay, and you just tell them, I would like to get these printed on photo paper in their original size, okay? Their original size is 2.75 inches by 4.75 inches. So 4.75 inches long, 2.75 inches wide. Okay, but they'll know. They'll be able to look that up when they look at the file. Okay, and you just get them to print it out on photo paper. They could also print it out on cardstock. If they have cardstock available, you could also use that as well too. If you don't know what you're doing with your printer, don't print it out in the printer. Okay, take it to a print shop. Let them go ahead and they'll do it for you. You want to make sure you have really good quality with the healing code cards. Okay, so very important that they're in good quality because there's a lot of detail in the images, not just here in the foreground, but also in the background as well too. The more you can keep the quality together with the healing code cards, the better it's going to work. Okay, so if you don't know what you're doing, don't mess around with your printer. Okay, just put a USB stick in, save the image files in there, go take it to a print shop, go get them to take care of it for you. Okay, that's what I would suggest. I can't really give you guys a lot of advice about that because everybody has a different way of printing. Okay, thank you for your question. So here's a question, because I get this question quite a bit too from Benice. Hello, Brad. Do we need to wash the Etherbed kit before using it for the first time? Just wondering if you want to. I never washed mine the first time. I was so excited to try it, I just popped it right on my bed, right? And I had no problem with it whatsoever. If you want to wash it first, go for it. Okay? If you want to just pop it on your bed, go for it. I don't really have a rule for that. If there's a rule for a product, guys, it's on the website. If you don't see that rule, then I haven't said anything about it. So it's open. Whatever you decide to do. If you want to wash it or you want to use it right away, that's your call. You got to call it here. Okay? Let me just go down the list here a bit more. Yeah, you guys have to remember that there's frequently asked questions on the AetherX website, okay? So you just go to product contents and you see all the information about the healing code cards, about the Etherbed, okay? There's frequently asked questions there. So I want you guys to do your homework and just start looking at this. You know that these are going to change your life, and I think you should be a little informed about how these things are going to change your life. Give yourself a few minutes to go on the website, to read the frequently asked questions, so that you're getting much more of a basic understanding of that. You can also go onto the Telegram support group, okay, because that's under the contact section on the website, and you can join there and you can ask me questions about it as well too. So I'm certainly available to you guys, but I put a lot of the commonly asked questions in the FAQs. So make sure you go to product contents on the AetherX website. Make sure you guys are doing your homework, because this is unlike anything that you've ever seen before. That's the AetherX technology. There's nothing else like it. Okay. So this one here is from BS. My boyfriend's sleep was worse using the sleep mode and then activated healing mode and is sleeping better. Not sure if coincidence, but that may help with others. Yeah, so here's the thing, guys. When you're first starting off with the Etherbed, one thing I would suggest is if you're not meditating regularly, okay, if you're not doing a lot of energy work regularly, then what I would suggest is that you don't even use sleep mode yet, okay? You spend the first 7 days using the bed during daytime in healing mode. No amplification, okay? So I want you guys to take out a pen and paper right now, and I want you to follow the step-by-step guidance I'm going to give you here. As soon as you get the Etherbed and it is put on your bed, right, and you're not the kind of person that does a lot of energy work, okay, or your partner is not the kind of person that does a lot of energy work, then here's what you do. Step number 1, activate healing mode. Step number 2, do not turn on any amplification at all, okay? Healing mode, no amplification, 7 days. Number 3, use it only in the daytime when the sun is out, okay? So whenever there's daylight, go ahead and lay down on your bed, let it work on you for a little bit of time. If you want to lay on it for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, that's fine. But just use it during the daytime, okay? So you do that for 7 days. Then after 7 days, if you're feeling really good, now you can start working with sleep mode, and now you can use it at night. The reason being, guys, is because a lot of our bodies are toxic. They're polluted, okay? A lot of us are completely and totally drained of appropriate nutrition, of appropriate minerals in our body. We got so many blockages. We got stiffness everywhere. Areas in our body are atrophied, especially for seniors, okay? A lot of the people that are on my channel here are about 65 plus, okay? You guys don't just go jump into sleep mode right away. You don't just turn up the bed to 100%. Absolutely not. You should not be doing that at all, okay? If you're not sure, then you talk to me about it. You go on Telegram. You drop me an email. You let me know, okay? So for beginners, 7 days, and maybe I'll add this into the instructions as well too in the PDF, so I think it'll help, okay? 7 days, healing mode only, no amplification, daytime use only. Then after 7 days, switch it to sleep mode, still no amplification, okay? And you try sleep mode for 7 days, no amplification, okay? Then after that next 7 days, so it's 14 days altogether, then you can start putting amplification on, okay? But by 5% intervals. 5%, 10%, 15%, 20%, okay? And I would say maybe just adding 5% per week, okay? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Just going very, very, very slowly. You're not a race. This is not a race. This is not a marathon. It's not a sprint, okay? It's just the idea that you're gradually training your body, and over a course of a few months, you'll be able to go right to sleep mode with 100% amplification. And now your body is going to feel amazing, okay? So even when I first started, I didn't just go jacking up the amplification to 100%. I was using sleep mode away, but I do a lot of energy work on myself, guys, right? I work on myself a lot inwardly, so I'm able to do that. So I just start off at about 10, 20%. I started turning them up about every 5 or 6 days. I'd go up an extra 5 or 10%, okay? But that's me. It's because I do a lot of energy work. I do a lot of inner work. For you guys, in that sense, if you've never heard of this technology, you're not doing too much meditation, you're not doing a lot of energy work on yourself, right? Then you need to start off slow. So the first 2 weeks really is slow. First week, healing mode, daytime. Second week, sleep mode, nighttime, yes, but no amplification. Then after the 2 week span, 5% intervals with amplification once a week, okay? So please jot that down. Go back to the recording if you need to, and please write that down. That is my recommendation for beginners, okay? So, I mean, you can always experiment, but like I said, if you're not getting enough sleep, it's because your body is still looking to reciprocate with its health. It's toxic, it's polluted. Your body's polluted. Your body's toxic, okay? So it needs time to get this detoxification out, because that's what the ether bed is doing to you. It's doing a complete and total energetic detoxification that's affecting you physically, emotionally, mentally. So you want to give some time with yourself. Don't be in such a hurry, okay? Very important. Okay. Let me just go down the list here a bit more. And Amels, thank you very much for your donation. I appreciate that. Okay, this one here is from Amels as well too. She asks, Brad, does the AetherX bed need to be activated every night? No, nothing needs to be done at all. Okay, it's your bed. You decide what you do. I give you a recommendation plan for beginners, okay? But if you feel like you want to turn off your bed, you just don't want to use it for a night, then go ahead, right? So again, I'm placing my hand on the flower. Turn healing codes off. Turn healing codes off. Turn healing codes off. Turn healing codes off, okay? So ether bed, turn healing codes off, and it will be done, okay? And you can leave it off for as long as you want until you decide to turn it off again, right? So like I said, we don't have switches through ourselves, but it's through our commands. Our commands are being the switch, okay? So if you decide to turn it off for a while and not use it for a few days or a couple weeks, completely up to you. If you want to use it every single night, because I've been using mine every single night. Every single time I've been in my bed, I've always been using it. And I wake up refreshed. When I'm doing my yoga practice, I'm much more vitalized. I'm getting a lot more flexible. I haven't even been doing that much yoga. That's the amazing thing. The body is reciprocating. Your muscle memory improves when you're using the ether bed, right? When you're using AetherX technology. Your muscle memory improves, your body gets a lot more tone. It's a little bit more of an acceleration pertaining to the memory of what you're applying into yourself. There's so many advantages that the ether bed and the AetherX products are doing for you, right? It's an amazing thing. And Brenda, thank you for your donation as well too. Okay, so that's my answer. It's up to you. You guys have to facilitate your bed any way you see fit. Yeah, Benice says, I had such a deep sleep last night thanks to the ether bed trial symbol. Great, fantastic. Every time I'm sleeping in my ether bed, I'm getting vivid dreams. Every single night. It's not one night that goes by. Sometimes I don't remember my dream when I wake up, but I certainly remember that it was vivid, right? And I'm getting those every single night. So Bonnie says, I already ordered t-shirts from the store. Will they work with this? I'm not too sure what this is. Not the Bliss mode. Like I said, Bliss mode is happening on the 15th of March. Okay, that's a new command function that will be available on March 15th. Okay, but as far as transfer mode and healing mode, yes, all the shirts come with that. This one here is from Michelle. Hi Brad, I've had the ether bed kit for a week now, and the pain in my lower back and hips is gone. Thank you. Question, can it reverse scoliosis? It will reverse everything, okay? Just like I told you guys, There is a client who talked to me who told me that her husband's Parkinson's disease is being reversed. Think about that for a minute. Okay? I've had another client whose granddaughter, she could barely walk. She could barely walk down a flight of stairs. She sleeps in the ether bed for 1 week. She can walk down the stairs normally now. Okay? I've had a person with severe diabetes who couldn't even bend her feet. And one of the testimonials on the AetherX website is her bending her feet again after sleeping with the ether bed. Okay? Guys, this is designed to heal you. This is designed to move you into peak health again. Okay? I don't even care about your age. In fact, quite a few of the testimonials are with men and women, maybe about their 60s, 70s, and they're feeling rejuvenated again. Okay? That's incredible. But the ether bed is for all ages. It's for little children all the way up into seniors. Okay? So basically, as I talked about last time in the previous broadcast, was not to put infants on the bed. Okay? So like I said, not to have infants. Wait till they're toddlers. Wait till they're old enough to walk. Right? When they're old enough to walk, then they can start using the ether bed. Just not from the state of infancy, because they're still using that solar plexus to help grow and mature themselves. Okay? So I would say from ages about 2 and up. Okay, that would be the idea for the ether technology, the AetherX technology. Okay, but that's great. I'm glad to hear that your pain is gone. The lower back and the hips pain is all gone. Fantastic. Okay, so can it reverse scoliosis? Yes, it can, because it's reformatting your vertebrae. It's basically reshaping your entire body. You may just start laying in the bed, and this has happened to me as well too, where I'm just laying in the bed and all of a sudden I hear a crack, right? And I didn't even really move myself. And I'm just hearing these adjustments taking place. Okay, it's kind of like you're involuntarily cracking and adjusting yourself as you're sleeping in the bed. That's what it's doing. Okay, it's completely and totally healing you. Here's the thing: you're healing yourself. This is not some outside force that's healing you. This is your own life force energy. This is your own intelligence. It's going into your body and it's fixing you. You're fixing yourself. And the ether bed is just the bridge. It's just the medium for that. Okay. This is why I say, guys, this is the closest thing to a med bed that you will get. Okay. And I'm not saying that to boast. It's the truth. Okay. I've had another person who was showing me a video yesterday about some digital technology and stuff. Oh, there's this other digital technology, and it'll do this and do that. Okay. Can it work with your Akashic records? Well, no, I can't do that. Okay. Can it work with your chakra center? Oh, no, I can't do that. Okay. Can it work with your meridians? No, I can't do that. Can it work with dampening malefic planets astrologically? No, I can't do that. Then no, it's nothing like the ether bed. There's nothing else like it. And especially with the price that it's at, guys, my goal was to make this at a price that you guys can afford. Okay, I could have easily charged $5,000 for an ether bed. Okay, but I didn't want to do that. I want to make sure you guys have a decent price. I do have a staff. I do have a team. Right, so I want to make sure that we're generating a decent price so I can pay my team, pay my staff, right? We are getting a team built here. So this is great. And again, we're going to expand a lot more over the times ahead. So it's good to really take advantage of this in the earlier times when my team is still kind of small right now. Okay? But that's the whole idea, guys. There's nothing like the ether bed. It is the closest thing to a med bed that you will get publicly, that you can have in your own house. You don't need to go to some place far off and go into some stasis pod and let it do a little merry-go-round spin like this. Like, really? I drove 2,000 miles to spin in a little stasis pod? Look like a little tanning bed salon thing? I've seen a video like that. This is ridiculous. This is really stupid. Okay? So with this is something that's tangible, something that's in your home, something that's in your bed that you can use at any time. But like I said, if you're a beginner, start off slow, work your way up. Okay? All right, let's go down the list here a bit more. Yeah, Unity We Are One says only need to activate the bed kit once, unless you turn it off by head and voice command. So basically with your thoughts. Okay, it's all thought projected. So even when I'm saying to the shirt right now, activate healing mode, even when I say that, it's a thought. Okay, so it's all thought activated, everybody. It's intended thought towards the product. Okay, to turning it on, to activating it into a certain mode, to turning it off, to amplifying it, etc. Okay, it's all thought intended. This again is the living technology. Okay. Okay, M. Ford says, Brad, I don't feel anything, but my hips stopped hurting. Please explain. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. You don't have to feel the bed working on you, but it's still working on you. Okay? I have explained this before. Not a lot of us are susceptible to subtle energy. I'm susceptible to subtle energy because I work with my inner self all the time. Okay? You meditate, you do pranayama, right? You work together with the inner being, right? And over time, you do yoga, you do qigong, right? You do all these different types of energy practices. Over time, you start to feel your subtle energy. But there are those people who don't feel anything, but all of a sudden their body stops hurting. I know. I've met quite a few of them, right? Person who has a headache, they didn't feel anything, but the next morning their headache's gone. I didn't feel a thing when I turned on the ether bed, but my headache's gone now, okay? It's because you're not able to sense subtle energy. Just because you do not sense it does not mean it's not working, okay? It is working, but it's at a level where you may not be able to detect it, okay? So the whole idea, guys, is like if we don't take good care of our body, if we're not lifting weights, right, and we're not able to listen to our body because we're maybe in poor health, right, we can basically say, okay, do you feel that stretch? No, not really, right, because the area of the body is compromised. Maybe it's numb, it's in atrophy, it's hurt, okay? When we start to heal ourselves up, oh, now I can feel that part again because I'm healing myself. Well, the same thing goes with the bed. You may not be able to feel the subtle energy, but it's working on you. Okay, so your hip stops working because it's working on you. Okay, it's not that this bed doesn't work on you because you don't feel it. Feeling the bed is a privilege, not a necessity. Okay, please remember that, everybody. And this is what you tell your friends if they have an ether bed as well, too, and they're talking to you about it. Yeah, but I don't really feel anything. Feeling is a privilege, not a necessity, because your bed is still working on you. Your shirt is still working on you. Your accessories are still working with you. The healing code cards are still working with you, okay? Whether you feel them or not, feeling is a privilege, not a necessity. It's still being worked on. Your body is still being worked on, okay? So don't worry about if you can't feel it. As long as you've activated it, okay? Ether bed, activate healing mode, and I'm laying on it, it's working, whether you feel it or not. Feeling is a privilege, not a necessity. Okay? Please remember that. That's the answer to your question. Okay. This one here is from Maria. Maria says, Brad, if we feel that we did not activate the bed kit correctly, breathe out at the count of 3. Oh, breathing out of the count of 3 is not a necessity, guys. I just recommend you guys doing it, okay? Here's how you activate the bed properly. Ether bed, activate healing mode. Done. Okay? When I'm saying for you to do a little bit of breathing, you're just putting that extra prana into the bed. Okay? It's just a good courteous thing to do. Right? It helps to energize the bed a little bit more. Okay? So it's working together with you. Now, if you decide not to breathe out, you don't have to. Okay? But I recommend doing it. It's a good habit to get into. It's you feeling your prana at the same time being placed into the bed. Right? But as soon as you say activate healing mode, it works on you. You have to remember that's not like the bed is sucking up your breath. Okay? The bed is programmed to recognize your life force energy. You're the only one that has the type of life force energy that you do. The bed instantly recognizes that because of the codes inside the bed, not the bed itself. Okay? You can rip the bed apart. There's nothing in there. It's just the bed. It's the non-local, infinite intelligence that is imbued through the symbol that now fills the entire material item as soon as you turn it on. I don't think you guys are ever going to understand this if I try to explain it. I don't think you'll understand it at all. And you don't need to. Okay? What we are dealing with here, guys, is pure consciousness. We are dealing with true infinite intelligence. And it is more intelligent than you will ever know. Because it's you. You just don't know that side of yourself. You don't know that grandness of yourself. And that's what's working with you. Okay? This is, again, all part of the secret of how I'm able to put the codes into these things. And I don't think I'm ever going to reveal the truth to you guys. Because, first of all, I don't think you'll get it. If I do. Second of all, I don't even have the words to even describe it to you, even if I could. Okay? It's basically that if you get to the level where you feel you are connected to everything, you can do this. Okay? And that's really the truth of the matter. You're working with infinite intelligence. You're not working just with a sheet. You're not working with just a shirt. Okay? You're working with infinite intelligence that is ingrained into that as a vessel. That bed sheet is a vessel for infinite intelligence. Infinite intelligence is all around you. It is within you. It is you. Okay? It's not localized. It's not you point, oh, here it is, here it is, here it is. The manifest is infinite intelligence. The unmanifest is infinite intelligence. It permeates all. It's all pervading. Okay? That's what you're working with through the medium of the bed based on the work that I'm doing with these things. Okay? You'll never be able to understand it intellectually because I can never explain it intellectually. All right? So don't try to understand it. Just know it works because it's yourself healing yourself. That's the truth of the matter. You guys are healing yourselves. You guys are being your own healers. I'm not doing anything. I just program the codes into all the material items that are being used. Okay? Everything else is 100% you. Brad's healing me. Brad's not doing a damn thing. Brad just programmed the bed. Brad just programmed the shirt. Okay? Everything that's coming out of your benefit is 100% you. It's not an angel. It's not a spirit guide. Okay? It's you. You're healing yourself. That's the beauty of the bed. Okay? Because it's tapping into a center where there is a prolific amount of excess vital energy. And it's being stimulated and it's being worked with and it's distributing itself evenly throughout your body so that your body gets healed within every single day that you use the bed. Over a span of a few weeks, over a span of a few months, you're going to feel amazing. Okay? I've had people who are using the bed after 1 week and now they can move their feet. And now they're reversing Parkinson's disease. And now they're reversing autism. And now they're completely healing their stomachs. Their migraines are gone. Right? They had hip pain, they had back pain. It's gone now. My own story is that my legs were in bad shape. All of that's gone now. Okay? That's what the ether bed is doing. It's being the bridge, it's being the link, it's being the medium for you to heal yourself through this untapped center that many of you don't even know exists, called the solar plexus. It's tapping into that, and it's feeding your body. Now, this does not mean that you're giving up diet, because you still want to have a good diet. Doesn't mean you're giving up exercise. You still want a good exercise. Doesn't mean you're giving up your health practitioner. You have a health practitioner. Okay? This is an addition to your healing journey. It is not a replacement. Okay? It's the same thing as I've said with the healing code cards. They are an addition to your healing journey. They are not a replacement for anything. Keep eating well. Keep exercising well. Keep meditating. Have your doctor, your healthcare practitioner, have them, right? Work with them still. Still take good care of yourself. Take good care of the body. Now you have this addition. Okay? It's an addition to your healing journey. I want you guys to remember that. It's not here to replace anything, okay? Please keep that in mind. All right, let's go down the list here a bit more. Okay, this one here is from Lucy and Lynn. Brad, regarding the healing mode for 7 days, daytime use. What if you're at work during the day? Does this mean you do nothing for 7 days? No, it doesn't mean that you can't do anything, okay? The guys, you just have to make your own schedule, okay? So maybe when you're just starting to wake up in the morning, first thing, you have to get out of bed, don't you? Right? You have to get yourself ready today. You're just going to basically go to work in your pajamas, okay? You know that you wake up at a certain time. You get yourself ready, you get yourself organized, and you go off to work. How about you get up a little bit earlier, okay? How about you give yourself a 15, 20-minute extra time? And then you activate the bed. Activate healing mode. I'll take 15 and 20 minutes out of my morning when I wake up, and I'll go and I'll lay down in the bed. Okay? As soon as I get home at night, okay? I get home at 5 o'clock. Okay? I'm giving you guys a bit of an analogy with the daytime. Okay? But you know you're not going to bed yet. You haven't even had dinner. Okay? You're still going to be awake for a few more hours. How about as soon as I get home, the best way for me to relax is to go into my bedroom and turn on the ether bed, put it in healing mode, and I'll relax 15, 20, 30 minutes in the bed. So I did 15 to 20 minutes in the morning. And I got home from work and I did 15, 20, 30 minutes there. And now I go on for the rest of my day. I feel energized. I feel great. Okay. Now when it's bedtime, I turn off the bed. Okay. The healing codes are off and I'm having a good night's sleep. I repeat that for 7 days. Just as the example that I showed you guys. Okay. Because I don't think you're just going to get right out of your bed. You're not going to change yourself. You're not going to shower. You're not going to brush your teeth. You're not going to change your clothes. You're just going to get in your car just as you are and just go right to work. Don't think so. Okay? You have that preparation time in the morning. You have that after effect in the evening. Take care of your own schedules, guys. You guys keep following me word for word here. And think, oh, Brad, what about this? What about that? What about that? Guys, these words are clumsy. Okay? You got to start thinking and scheduling things and organizing things for yourselves. And find a time that works for you. 15, 20 minutes in the morning. 15, 20 minutes when I get home in the evening. Okay? Maybe I'll buy an ether shirt and I'll wear that maybe during my lunch break or something like that. I don't know, whatever you want to do. It's up to you guys. It's your life. Okay? But I'm giving you some suggestions here so that you can use it in the morning, in the daytime, before you go to bed. Okay? So that your body is getting used to laying in the ether bed, so that your vitality energy is healing you before you now just jump into sleep mode. Okay? That's what I recommend. So I recommend quite commonly, do it during the daytime. But if you're going to work and you don't get home till 5 or 6 o'clock at night, then that's fine. Go jump in the ether bed for 15, 20 minutes before you start dinner. Whatever you want to do. It's your schedule, guys. It's your life. You decide. Okay? I'm only giving you examples here and giving you ideas. But the most important thing is that you're using the healing mode during the daytime, not when you're going to sleep. The daytime. Okay? I recommend using it when it's light out. But if it gets dark early, right, and you're home, and if there's still nighttime, well, okay, I'm not going to bed for a few hours. It'll be okay. I think you'll be okay. All right? So just please work with your own schedule and just experiment, guys. You got to do your own organic research here. Very important. I can give you recommendations. I can give you suggestions. But you guys have to start doing this. Nobody knows your body better than you. Or you should be knowing your body better than anybody else. All right? Okay, so this is from Rick. Rick says, I'm married. Do I activate both pillows when I first get to bed? Or do I only activate mine and let my wife activate hers? Well, you decide. Okay, you really can't activate hers unless it's in universal mode. Okay, so if you're in universal healing mode, universal sleep mode, and you do that for all of the components of the bed, then it's already activated. Okay, is your wife aware of how the ether bed works? Okay, if you're both aware, why not just keep it in standard mode? Keep it in healing mode. Keep it in sleep mode. That way you're both just getting the benefits, and that can work that way too. Okay. It doesn't matter about order, guys. All that matters is that you're getting the healing benefits from the bed however you want to configure it. It's not a big deal. Okay? As long as the bed is working, as long as the bed is activated, and as long as you're getting the benefits, and if your wife wants to get the benefits, great. Activate it in universal mode. She wants to have her own setting. I'm going to have standard sleep mode. Okay, great. I'm going to have standard healing mode. Great. Then you're just doing it in standard modes. Talk to each other, whatever you want to do with it. The bed is there for you. It's not going to get pissed off because, oh, what are you doing? Universal mode, you may not want that, huh? Okay? Just schedule things, guys. Work things out as a couple. Okay? It's not a big deal to even ask that question. Work things out for yourselves, okay? All right. I'm going to take maybe 1 or 2 more questions, guys, and we're going to wrap up. Okay, this one here is from BB. BB says, hi, Brad. I used my ether bed for 7 days, then went away for 7 days. I just got back. Can I use the sleep mode or continue with the healing mode? Feel it out. Okay? Feel it out. That's my answer to your question. Just feel it out. You go onto the bed, you put it on healing mode. How do you feel? Okay? You activate it in sleep mode. How do you feel? Be aware of how you feel. And that's the answer to your question. Okay? All right. Okay, this one here is from Grow. Grow says, I was a little confused, Brad. Does the feather bed, what's a feather bed? I guess you mean the ether bed. Does the ether bed work right from the moment you put it on the bed? You have to activate it. Okay? Guys, please, please, please read the PDF manual. Okay? If you don't have a manual, you won't have a clue of how to work the bed. go to AetherX.co right now. Go right here, right now, okay? And go to the website, and you'll see PDF manuals in the navigation menu, okay? Drop down, it's a drop-down list, and you will see the Etherbed Kit PDF manual there. Download it and read it. Read it from the beginning to the end. Answers your question, Grow. You don't even need me to answer this for you, okay? Read the instructions. The instructions will tell you, okay? Okay, so guys, I think that's it, unless there's any other big question here. Okay, Celia just says, my hips started hurting and I used the positive and negative polarity cards. Yeah, she's referring to the energy deck. Basically, the positive polarity collector and the negative polarity receiver, which is what a lot of the AetherX technology is based on. It's based on those two cards, okay? I probably won't have enough time to shift through this because I'm not too sure what those cards are. But those are the cards that basically was the genesis for the AetherX technology. Okay, so inside the energy deck are two particular cards: the positive polarity collector, the negative polarity receiver. Okay, those two cards were responsible for everything that AetherX is right now. Okay, it's based on that technology because you're putting the positive polarity collector here. You're putting the negative polarity collector anywhere else on the body that you need it, okay? And it's taking life force energy in excess from the solar plexus down to that area. Everything that's based on AetherX technology, guys, all comes from ancient healing, all comes from ancient knowledge. The masters knew the type of work that I'm doing, okay? If I show the masters, if I was able to go back 10,000 years in time and I told them what they're doing, oh, Brad, that's really good. It's really good that you've been able to do that because we're aware of what you're doing. And that's a really, really good way to do it. They'd get it, right? If I showed them the ether bed, so this is what I use in my time, right? People sleep with this. And so the codes are in, oh, that's brilliant. And you're using the ancient method, really good, right? It's like, bravo, we know exactly what you're doing, okay? That's what I mean. If you do the work that I'm doing, if you know that you are connected to everyone and to everything, and you identify with every single atom, and you understand that you are all pervading, that you are all knowing, that you are all seeing, that that is your true nature, you will understand how this technology works. And I guess that's the best answer I can give you to really getting an idea about the inside science of how this works, okay? Activate before use once if that is what we are happy with, or every time after washing. Guys, pay attention. Pay attention. Are you paying attention right now? Okay. When you activate the bed, it does not matter if you wash it. It does not matter if you dry it. It does not matter if you put it on the floor and run around it. Doesn't matter if your kids are playing with it. The moment you activate the bed, it stays activated until you deactivate it. Okay? Same thing with this shirt. I have put activate healing mode. It will stay activated until I say the following: turn healing codes off. Now it's deactivated. So, doesn't matter if you put it in the washing machine. Doesn't matter if you put it in the dryer. Doesn't matter if you go and you hang it out to dry. Doesn't matter if your kids are playing with it. Doesn't matter if your dog is enjoying it. Whatever. You have activated it. The power of yourself has activated that. It cannot be deactivated until you deactivate it the same way that you activated it. Okay? That's for everybody. And I say this because I get this question all the time. Brad, if I put this in the washing machine, is it going to be deactivated? Really, does your washing machine have the power to bring about thoughts? No. Then why are you worried about it? Okay? You guys are still seeing this as a digital technology. It's not a digital technology. Okay? If I threw you in the washing machine, would you be deactivated? You have to see this as a living thing. Okay? It's a living thing. This is living technology. it's not going to go deactivated because you put water on it. Okay? It's not going to get deactivated because you put some dry air to dry it on it. Okay? Activate, and it stays activated. Deactivate, and it stays deactivated. Is everybody clear on that? 100%? We good? So I get that question all the time. I'm pretty sure that's on the FAQs as well. If it's not, I'll be sure to put it on there. Okay? You cannot activate it. You cannot deactivate it if it's activated. Okay? You cannot let a washing machine deactivate it if it's activated already. Okay? You have the ability to deactivate it through your thought. Okay? But a washing machine and a dryer isn't going to deactivate your sheet because you wash it, because you dry it. Okay? Very important, guys. Living technology, not digital, not electromagnetic, no switches, no dials. Okay, not a Microsoft Windows computer, not a Mac. Okay, spirit technology. It's living, it's alive. Please remember that, okay? Thank you everybody for joining me for this episode of AetherX Livestream, episode number 3. Again, please remember to take advantage of the promo code, okay? March 1, all capital letters. Put it in the enter a promo code link when you go to the shopping cart page. You'll see it right below. Click on that, look for it. Enter a promo code. Click on that link. You'll see a little box, little text box. Type it in, capital letters, March 1. Apply. You see the discount. When you see the discount, now you press the order button. Don't press the order button until you see the discount. Okay? People get stuck with that as well too. Don't be in such a hurry, guys. Okay? Ether beds aren't going anywhere. There's lots and lots and lots in stock. They're all custom made for you. Okay? The world's not going to end because you forgot to press one little button so super quickly. Okay? Calm down, relax, and go with the flow. Thank you everybody for joining me, and I'll speak to you again. I'll be back tomorrow with New Earth Tarot Live here on New Earth Teachings, and of course on Friday with New Earth TV Live. Looking forward to both of those tomorrow and Friday. Be well, be blessed. Thank you very much everybody, and I'll talk to you again in another perspective of the now. Take care.